there were a lot of upset scares all throughout the top 25. I thought that Texas did a good job of handling that on the road. Okay, so as we are looking ahead to the next top 25, which will be released on Sunday, not expecting a ton of changes at the very top of the rankings where, as we mentioned, you've got your SEC log jam. I think that we will see, a slight move up for Georgia, but really more of a move down for Tennessee. Like Georgia is not going to jump Ole Miss, the team they lost to just last week. And while it will make Tennessee fans furious that they will fall behind an Alabama team they beat earlier this year, well, you lost to a Georgia team by more points than the Georgia team that lost to the Alabama team. So transitive this, transitive that. That was a long time ago. Sorry. I don't know how to explain this to you. It's all very confusing. Elsewhere in the top 25, we are projecting a lot of shakeup near the end. I've got Kansas State out after their loss to Arizona State. I've got
Missouri
LSU
at 24.
What?
No, I've got Missouri at 24.
I've got LSU out after the loss to Florida. I've got Louisville out after the loss to Stanford. I've got Missouri out after the loss to South Carolina. And that's where it gets a little interesting because there are some obvious picks to jump in. Arizona State, Iowa State. These are teams that have, obviously won in this spot. Iowa State beat Cincinnati. Iowa State was also 27th in voting points last week. But to fill out 24 and 25 is going to be a little bit of a grab bag because Louisiana lost to South Alabama, which, yikes. And other teams that received votes last week also took defeats. So does anyone have a nomination or a thought on who might show up in 24 or 25?
I know of a 7-3 team that just won by 22 points today and has been ranked previously this year.
I've got them at 24.
You're damn right you do, because you know ball.
And if Washington State loses here in New Mexico, they also drop out. So you're going to need one more.
I know, and that is
Chip is rooting like hell for Washington State.
I was not rooting like hell for them to score that last touchdown when I was sitting on 35 with the first half under 37 and a half.
I think Syracuse would have a chance.
Tulane?
No, Tulane's up at 21.
Oh, it's in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Can Pitt work its way back in? Oh, no, wait, Pitt lost. I'm sorry.
After a loss.
Iowa State, you said, oh, man, I don't know.
It's real grab baggy. I mean, this is where we're going to find the others receiving votes. Or I think we're going to have more teams just because the scatter shot of votes are going to be spread out across a big group.
Does the conspiracy form and rank Colorado State to get a ranked Mountain West Conference title game?
Ooh, I do have Colorado State, Memphis, and James Madison on the watch list to potentially move in. I gave the nod to Syracuse.
Yeah, that makes sense.
7-3 power conference team, just won on the road as a 9-point underdog.
Did you even consider mighty UConn?
No.
Wow.
I did not. My apologies.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to Jim Mora. You let him down.
I'm not the first.
Wow, shots fired at Brett Hundley for no reason. What are you doing? What are you doing, Jeff?
All right. What else do we have from the notebook?